This is your tarot reading for March. It is coming from the mountains of Java, as I normally say, but you'll see that the opening clip is of Bangkok. Indeed, it's the amulet market in Bangkok. The reason being that I'm using a Thai amulet to assist me in this month's divination. Libra. I'm sure this is all about money. You look at that central card, we have the 7, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, I'm sure it's a 7 of Pentacles. Card of Charity. Yeah, card of charity. Now I don't know if this is you receiving charity or you giving charity, or you needing to be more charitable indeed. Because if we look on the bottom right, we have the 4 of Pentacles, which suggests that in the past you've been a bit miserly, had an unhealthy attachment to money. That might be understandable because we now have the Queen of Pentacles, who I call the single mother card, and you might not be a parent, you might not be female even, which I always say. But it's like you've got some dependents, so money is clearly important. In the future, you seem to have got your head sorted, your ducks in a row, because we have the 9 of Wands, which is you having this great sense of direction, sense of movement, sense of pace. Now, did I said the overall card was a 7 of Pentacles, didn't I? And it's not, it's the 6. So we now have the 7 of Pentacles, which impacts on the outcome, and that is you putting in long-term savings, saving for the future. What would change the outcome is the Queen of Swords. She's firm but fair. Could it be about barriers? You putting up barriers to people? I'm not sure. The outcome is the Empress card. Lovely, lovely card. Earth Mother, if you like, at home with nature. She loves the good things in life, but she's generous. She loves everybody to enjoy them. So an interesting spread, but I don't quite know how to interpret it all yet. So the overall energy is that of the 6 of Pentacles, which tells me that this reading is almost certainly about money. This is a card of charity. Now we don't know if it's you giving charity or receiving charity. You look at it, I mean, she's like Lady Bountiful, isn't she? She's dishing out the money to those poor unfortunates. And she's doing so in a fair way because she has the scales of justice there. I think it's urging you to be more charitable, but we really can't be sure of this. We really can't be sure of it. I mean, you do step into your own at the end. So do you get some charity? It's possible. I can't be sure. And now in the past we have the 4 of Pentacles, an unhealthy attachment towards money, even being miserly. And you look at him, he's got Pentacles beneath both his feet, he's not letting go of them. He's got that other one in his hand, he's not letting go of it, is he? Now it looks as though a relationship has ended with the next card. Did it end because of your attitudes towards money? Could that have been it? I'm not at all certain. But this card is clearly important. Clearly important. And that's one of the reasons why I think it maybe is overall urging you to be more charitable. Now, I said maybe a relationship had ended, and that's because your current energy is that of the Queen of Pentacles. Now, I'm sorry, those of you who listen to me a lot will know that I always call her the single mother card, and then I always say it straight away, you might not be female and you might not be a parent. But you've got dependencies. It might not be actual children, but you've got dependencies. And you feel like you're struggling probably with money to fulfill all these dependents. I think the rest of the world thinks you're doing a good job, but you're tired out. You look at the card, she looks knackered, doesn't she? I think that's a hair below her, which would signify children. She's holding on, like the miser, she's holding on to that pentacle very strongly. But maybe there's a reason for this attitude towards money. But if she could wake up a bit, she's in beautiful, beautiful surroundings, isn't she? Despite all I've said, I do see great hope in this spread, because we now have I called it the 9 before, sorry, it's the 8 of Wands. This is you finding a sense of direction, a sense of pace, and after you looking so tired in the last rendering, it's great that there's sense of energy in this. You know what you're doing, you know where you're going, and you know how you're going to get there. You look at those wands, they're all going in unison together, aren't they? They're going in the same direction together. So you've suddenly got control of things, which can't be bad. The energy impacting on the outcome is the 7 of Pentacles. I mean, I would say this is about long-term investments. I mean, you look at it, and he's planting money, isn't he? I mean, I often also say this. In Java, in my garden, I have teak trees, and they're worth a fortune, but they take forever probably a lifetime to grow. It's that sort of thing. Now, if thinking of the Queen of Pentacles, your dependents, this is probably a very good thing to be doing. So I see it as very positive. Now that 7 of Pentacles leads to the outcome, whereas this Queen of Swords would change the outcome. So what do we know about the Queen of Swords? Well, she's a nice queen, but she's firm but fair. She's a steel fist within a silk glove. You look at her, she's holding up that kriss, that sword. You wouldn't mess with her. Sort of person who puts up boundaries and barriers. I wonder if you're being advised not to put up too many boundaries, to open yourself to the blessings of the universe. I'm really not sure, but I see the outcome as a good outcome. So I think you putting up too many barriers, being too, cynical, might prevent you from the blessings that are going to come to you. The outcome is the Empress, which I think is a great outcome. I mean, she's a lovely person. She's in tune with nature. She's in tune with her feminine side. I mean, you might be male, but you've still got a feminine side. She's in tune with that. She loves the good things in life, but she's not mean. She likes to share them. She likes everybody to share in abundance. Sometimes means pregnancy. I don't see why this would be pregnancy, though. I don't see why it would be. I mean, you look at her, she's definitely in nature on this one, isn't she? She's definitely in nature. She's powerful, she's strong, And it's a great outcome. But I've not really got to grips with this reading, have I? So we need some clarification. And I'm going to seek clarity on this overall theme, the Seven of Pentacles, the Charity card. And the first one we get is the Magician. Suggests that you're manifesting. Now, if you're manifesting wealth, it suggests that you get it from an unlikely source. The second card is the Six of Pentacles, putting the past behind you and dumping baggage, moving on. Now, that's essential for your manifestations to work. And the final card is the Seven of Wands, you scoring some victories and getting public recognition. I think I get it. I think I get it. Let's look at each individually. Now, as I say, we're clarifying this Charity card, and the first card we get is the Magician. Now, it could be magic. In fact, you might want to call it magic, but I think you've been manifesting money. Remember, we felt you were struggling for money. Because we had that Queen of Pentacles. In the past we had the Four of Pentacles, you'd be having a slightly unhealthy attitude towards money. And I think you've been manifesting money. And it's worked. Money is coming, because of your manifestation of money, it's coming from a most unlikely source. Now, that doesn't mean to say that you shouldn't, when you manifest, you shouldn't help the universe. So in other words, if you're trying to manifest a lottery win, then you have to buy a lottery ticket. You have to help the universe, but it would appear that you are manifesting money, and it is going to come in for you. Maybe not in the quantities you want, but it's going to come. Now, you can't manifest if you have baggage, if you're thinking of other things. And so we now have this Six of Swords, which is encouraging you to move on. Now, remember, there is an indication maybe it could even be the distant past of a relationship breakup. And I think it's urging you to stop thinking about that and to dump the baggage, because once you release things to the universe, your manifestations will work. And I think that's exactly what you're being urged to do here. And as I say, I do think your manifestations begin to work, but you have to release this baggage. You have to release other things to the universe to allow it to help you. Now, why I think these manifestations begin to work is we've got the Seven of Wands. This is winning battles rather than wars. So maybe you're not getting everything you want, but you're starting to get something. That you're starting to get some money coming in as a result of your manifesting. As I say, I think it comes from unlikely sources, hence this sort of Charity card. And public recognition. I used the example of a lottery ticket, but it's something others would see. So it is something like that you gain. There is a potential to make other people jealous. He's standing on that platform. Maybe people are jealous of him. She's standing on the platform. Maybe people are jealous of her. But yeah, it's all beginning to work out. So I think I know what's going on now. Libra, the reading is all about money and finances. I suspect, but it's not necessary, but I suspect that probably long time ago, you had a relationship breakup, and that's left you rather short of money, probably with dependencies. And, it's made you a little bit miserly, and who can blame you? You're feeling short of money because of it. I think you're doing a good job, but you feel that if you just had that little bit of extra money, things would be a lot better. So it causes you to manifest money. And that is going to work out. Maybe not as much as you might like, or not initially. But it will come from a most unusual source. even charity, if you like. It'll come from somewhere you're least expecting it. In order for this to work, however, what you need to do is you need to release some baggage. You need to allow the universe to bring you its blessings, because currently your mind's too full of other things. Now, I think this is to do with this relationship breakup. But as I say, there doesn't have to be a relationship breakup here, but there's something from the past that you're carrying with you, and you must release it to get these blessings. And as you start to gain money, what you're going to do is you're going to invest for the future. So, if I'm right that you do have dependents, you're investing for them. And, what you mustn't do, as I say, you mustn't cling on to the past, and you mustn't put barriers up to the universe to bring you the bounty that's coming. But this bounty is coming. You're going to start to enjoy life's little luxuries, and you're going to wish to share them with others. I don't think you're a miserly person by nature. I think it was forced upon you, and this is you just getting out of that somewhat miserly mindset.